In that storms last night, we saw thousands of these lightning strikes all across our area. And while most of them were just lighting up the sky, one of those ripped apart a family's home in Pinson.
Get a look at that. Our Tristan Ruppert live and on your side. Tristan, how are the homeowners doing and how much damage is there?
Sarah, it was a traumatic experience for the Davies family. They say they've spoken with damage assessors and even first responders since the last 24 hours, and they say this is the worst lightning damage they have ever seen. But from the curb, the home looks A-OK, but when you go inside, things take a turn for the worse.
We'll come on in. This is our living room, and pretty extensive damage in here.
The damage isn't limited to just the living room. The kitchen and dining room also provide examples of Mother Nature's power.
It blew this wall completely down.
The power of the strike so loud that you hear it on a neighbor's doorbell cam. And so ferocious that the Davies Iron Cross flew across the dining room
and into the wall.
The family spent Friday picking up the pieces and counting their blessings. Neither Bill or his son were in the second story of the home when the lightning struck.
I just really feel like in my heart that had one of us been on this level, that someone would have been hurt or worse.
Bill was actually a floor below when the strike occurred, working on one of his vehicles, and he will never forget what happened next.
When the lightning struck, the radio, which is completely unplugged from the car, came on for just like a second.
The family stresses the material things can be replaced. They're just thankful this story didn't take a tragic turn. Perhaps just a reminder of the ferocity that severe weather can bring to our community. Reporting in Pinson, Tristan Ruppert, WBRC Fox 6 News, on your side.
Community members in Hueytown still processing the news tonight after a beloved new Mount Moriah Baptist Church caught on fire early this afternoon. Our Tristan Ruppert was on the scene as those firefighters were working to battle the blaze, and he now joins us live. Tristan, what's left?
Sadly, Catherine, not much. It is a total loss here off Marsh Avenue in Hueytown. Many of the community members have been struggling to come to grips with this new reality over the last few hours. I was able to speak with a church member that was actually baptized here decades ago. He was in tears. It really was a hard scene for many to process. Luckily, no one was hurt and no firefighters picked up an injury while battling the blaze. Still, emotions are high, and the church's pastor was out of town for a meeting in Mobile. Still, some church leaders were at the property within minutes of it catching fire. That includes Melvin Chappelle, who says he saw the flames from over a block away.
By the time I got here, there was flames erupting through the roof, and shortly after that, we heard explosions, and the building was engulfed in flames, and it's a total loss.
The fire marshal and his team are now conducting an investigation as we speak. You see a lot of movement in the shop behind me. That's because they're working to ensure that there are any hot spots, I should say, in the way. They're, of course, dousing it as we speak, and we'll update you with more reaction from the community and thoughts from the fire marshal tonight at 10. Until then, reporting in Hueytown, Tristan Ruppert, WBRC Fox 6 News, on your side.
Right now, neighbors in Chelsea are working to recover from last night's EF1 tornado.
Tristan Ruppert is now live looking at the cleanup today, hours after that storm touched down. Tristan?
That's right, Jonathan. While yesterday this was just a barn that people would drive by, not even giving it a second thought, today it is a reminder of the deadly damages that tornado and really high winds during severe weather can cause. Many people left picking up the pieces here in Chelsea, and I've actually spoken with several. Many of them just shocked that there weren't as many injuries as really the damage would lead somebody to believe. Now, one thing I think is important to touch on is that several community members have been out and about surveying things, trying to bring something, perhaps food, to a neighbor in trouble. It's something they say is what makes Chelsea special. The community's kind of rallied around one another, and while there's several homes with damage, there's no rhyme or reason to where it's located. Sometimes a house just next door shows no signs of the storm, while this one shows utter devastation. I spoke with one community member and really gained some insight on his thoughts and really his experiences late last night.
Now, last night we heard it come over our house, and like I said, the house was creaking. The winds were so high, and we knew it went over us. We felt like it was, that was it.
Again, that damage that you saw in the video earlier was actually from all around the Chelsea community. I reached out to the emergency management operators earlier. They said, really, we're just lucky things didn't take a turn for the worse. Now, we're going to have more coverage and reaction from this community and several others coming up throughout tonight's newscast. Reporting in Chelsea, Tristan Ruppert, WBRC Fox 6 News, on your side.
New tonight, a sweet award for delicious bakery in Uptown. K&J's Elegant Pastries being recognized now for its success. Tristan Ruppert drew the short straw for this assignment, live at 5. Not an easy climate, though, for small business owners. Tristan, does this make that even more meaningful?
In the eyes of K&J's Elegant Pastries owner, Crystal Bryant, it does, Jonathan. This is an award that she says really shows their business's progress over the last decade, and she's excited for what it means for their future.
Crystal Bryant made the decision to move K&J Elegant Pastries from Alabaster to Birmingham in April because most of her customers were here.
One of the most important things about a small business is visibility.
Since then, her sales have surged up 600%. And she sees this award as even more proof she made the right decision.
I mean, all the hard work over the years from me, my staff, my family, everybody that helps out and has helped K&J's become what it is today. I mean, it's like a stamp of approval that we're doing a good job.
She opened up shop in Uptown, and she believes the reward will bring in more customers.
I feel like these awards help us become more visible, kind of gets us out there where people will know actually, what K&J's is.
With more events happening at Protective Stadium and the development of City Walk, Brian only sees success moving forward.
I knew that the stadium had a lot of events going on. There's so much going on at the City Walk. So I definitely think we can top $1 million in sales coming soon.
Again, K&J's won the Bronze Retailer of the Year for the Retail Association of Alabama, but 4 other businesses here in the metro area also won. That includes Ashley Max, who got the Gold Award. Reporting in Birmingham, Tristan Ruppert, WBRC Fox 6 News, on your side.